Hello, this is Survival-gyver, and today I'm going to be showing you the camping light. This is called a Trail Hound. It's the world's longest camping light. So it's a string of LEDs. Now you don't have to use it just for camping. You could use it for like in a bedroom, or put it in a jar and make it look like fireflies, or wrap it around a walking stick when you walk at night. Or even put it on your backpack as you walk at night. It would be kind of cool. Or maybe around a grill of a car. So you can light it up at night at like a car show or something. So this is made by Revel. I could not find them on Amazon, so I will put a link in the description straight to their website. I believe I got these from REI. I know they used to sell them. They have a multicolored one. This is the warm white. They make a bright white as well. I think it was the rainbow colored one that I had last time, and I gave it away to family for their camping trip. So let's take a look here. It says world's longest camping light, 30 feet USB camping light, Trail Hound, warm white. Plug into any USB power source, 100 LED lights. Dimmer included, so that's good news, right? Mood lighting for the outdoors. 5-volt powered USB, low power draw, waterproof, lightweight at only 1.6 ounces. So that's cool. You can read this here in the back if you want. There is instructions on the inside on how to use the dimmer and the modes and the reset, because it's not straightforward. So we're just going to go through it real quick, nothing crazy. They talk about how you unspool it. They recommend when you first time unspool it, do it before you go camping, and unspool the whole thing and then straighten the wire out, because the wire does have a memory to it. Once you straighten it out, it'll work really well. It'll be nice and loose. You can wrap it around trees or whatnot. If you leave it in its curled form, it'll get jammed, it'll get stuck, it'll get tangled. And then respooling, they recommend using your hand, which is fine. It does come with a Velcro strap to help tie it up. I'll show that shortly. You can also, if you want to look kind of funky, shouldn't say funky, like a fishing reel, like an old used fishing reel, for like fishing line, one of those reels, wrap it up around that just fine. Safety warning, they recommend not to leave it in the looped position when it's on, because it gets hot. But I'm going to show you that anyway, because it's only going to be on for a few minutes. You open it up. Thank you for helping us light 1 million lives through our You Share, We Share giving program. We can provide energy solutions where they are needed most. # Revel Gear, tag us and light up the life. Right, so this is essentially what you get. Here is the Velcro strap that comes with. It's on the USB end, USB-A, and it's wrapped around it just like that. I've shown these before for gear organizations. Showed you the Velcro straps. So, but this one comes with it. I'm just going to roll it back up here so I don't lose it. Okay. There's the dimmer. So you have, let's see, you have modes. You can cycle through various modes: blink, flash, fire, crackle, fade in and out, strobe, on the 3-dot one. Now the fire crackle one kind of reminds me of fireflies in a jar. So it's not too bad there. The dimmer and mode speed. If you're using the solid light mode, tap this button to cycle through the 7 brightness settings. If you're using one of the modes, tap the button to cycle through the 5 mode speeds. Press and hold to turn it off. When I first looked at this, I couldn't figure out how to turn it off. And fiddling with it, I eventually figured out that you just have to hold the +- button for a few seconds and it turns off. Which is good, because otherwise I was just unplugging the power bank that I was using. Tap it again to turn the lights back on. Each step down in brightness is 12% less energy used. And the bottom is a reset button. You tap that button to cancel any mode and restore to solid light mode. That's the back button, and that's that one. All right, so here's the actual wires. So, see, it's copper wire. I don't know if it's coated, but it is waterproof, so I'm assuming it is. So it probably has some kind of thin polyurethane, some kind of coating to protect it from, getting electrocuted, because it is waterproof. And there's the LED. Looks like it's a little globule of glue. And that's it. So they tell you when you first do this, there's the end. You can see the end has a little plastic material on it. It only goes that far, so I'm not sure why only that end has it, but I guess to prevent you from stabbing yourself. I don't find any resistors in the line, so I guess it's just the proper amount for 100 LEDs. So see how it still has a curve to it? Once you finish unwinding it, you recommend to straighten it out, and then it'll work properly so it doesn't jam. Alright, so there's your big loop. So let me show you. I'm going to plug it in. I'll show you that I'm not going to get electrocuted, but it does get hot in a coiled up position. I'm using the, what is this one? The Nicor, the NB10000 power brick. One of the world's lightest. There we go. There's that fire crackle mode is what I had it on last. 30 feet. You can see at the end here, just an individual couple lights. I should probably turn off all the other ones here. There we go. Get to this here. Yeah, strobe. Let me put it to solid color. So they're solid. So you could always put this in a jar. Do some kind of, like a fairy light kind of thing. And look, I'm holding copper wire without being electrocuted. So it's definitely coated in something. No idea what, but definitely coated. It does get warm in the coiled up position, which doesn't surprise me. That might just be the actual warmth of the LED, not that the wires are getting hot. I can't tell because there's so many. There's 100 LEDs. Let's see here. Almost like a slow heartbeat kind of thing. A little faster. And then you get the strobe buttons. Dimming. Okay, so let me get out of those. I'm going to go back to solid color. Let's see. That's all the way off. Back on. You can see it slowly dim. It's actually interesting, when it gets dimmer, it feels warmer. So the resistor must be inside the panel here. So a whole bunch of little functions on that. You'd have to play around with it. I'm going to turn this off. There we go. Because it is getting warm. Alright. So consider them like fairy lights, princess lights, whatever. As I said, I cannot find these on Amazon. Revel is a major name brand. So I'm assuming that they just want to sell on their own website, which is fine. Because they do a whole bunch of community programs and giving people light where there wasn't any kind of thing. So maybe they're trying to make sure that everything goes that direction, which is fine. I mean, that's the best way to do it. There are variations of this online on Amazon, but I have no guarantee that they'll be the same as this. All right, so buyer beware on any of the other brands that aren't Revel. So, and you can do a little quick search. These are popular for people that are doing van life, those kind of van blogging lifestyles. I've seen them in all sorts of things. I've seen them in pumpkins. I've seen them around computers. I've seen them around the back of monitors to light up everything, kind of cool looking. So if you want a set of 30 feet, 100 LEDs, they do make them as a set in multiple colors. They do make them in bright white, warm white, rainbow colors, or something of that nature, almost like a Christmas light. You could probably use this as a Christmas light just fine. You can always use a power bank to charge it, or not to charge it, to run it. Or you could probably just use a regular USB to AC adapter and plug it into a wall that way. So you don't have to worry about charging the power bank. We find that a 10,000 milliamp power bank will last about 9 hours with this. So it's not horrible, it's not absolutely great either, but there are 100 of them. So it probably has a good amount of draw that way. This would also look really cool if, say, you're camping with some kids and use it like a nightlight, or to put it across the top of the tent, just like little stars, even if it's like raining out kind of thing. Just be kind of cool to look at. The uses on these are endless. So all you pretty much need is an AC adapter or a power bank, power brick, and you're good to go. So that's it. That's just the Revel gear. That's the little emblem on the back. This is their Trail Hound. So take a look. I'll leave the link in the description. And I guess that's about it. Questions or comments, leave them below, and I will answer them as soon as I can. If you haven't liked this already, please press like. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. And I have all sorts of interesting things coming down the line. Some books, some tools, some multi-tools, knives, axes, machetes, all sorts of things. So I just got to figure out in which order I want to put them in, because I got about 90 of them. That is it. Thank you for watching, and have a glorious night.